So there has been some recent buzz over Mcjuggernuggets stating he is quitting YouTube starting January 1st to post exclusively on StoryFire, which he helped co-founded. So if you're wondering why is this relevant on his channel, well, this whole matter deals with our realm as creators and brings up some crucial points and really creates a discussion about YouTube. Like for example, is YouTube going to always be synonymous with video creation, or will other platforms come into play? Now Jesse, who is Mcjuggernuggets, has stated YouTube has continued year by year to restrict the actual creators and pander to the Hollywood stars. An example is with the verified status being altered. A lot of prominent YouTube channels will no longer have that blue checkmark. YouTubers can no longer make edgy content without being demonetized and shunned away from the algorithm. YouTubers are restricted to content and styles they may not prefer. This is becoming problematic for the creators, and rightfully so. They are restricting the way we make content and is taking away the authentic nature of what we do. It doesn't help that they give their attention into promoting big established channels like late night TV hosts and news stations over their own creators. It is becoming difficult for full-time creators to maintain that lifestyle with the change and lack of stability in monetization. So this rationale has influenced Jesse to stop putting effort into YouTube and direct it into StoryFire. Even though StoryFire as of now has a significantly lower audience, it can still provide more revenue based on the revenue split. So the potential is there. Now, there are people saying that StoryFire will one day take down YouTube and so on. I don't ever see that occurring. If anyone is taking down YouTube, it's YouTube themselves. Remember, YouTube is an asset for Google more so than a means of profiting. It is known that YouTube does not provide a benefit but grants Google a powerful tool in terms of their influence. Most companies in the world would not be able to handle the burden of YouTube. People take for granted that YouTube has been free for you to upload as many videos as you like, and as long as you make it. It doesn't matter how successful StoryFire becomes, it can never challenge YouTube on that front. Which is why that narrative of StoryFire taking down YouTube is simply outlandish. Here is a narrative that is plausible. Can StoryFire take a part of YouTube's market? YouTube is constantly pushing their creators away, so they are more willing to try new avenues for content creation. Like I mentioned earlier though, very few can provide what Google can with YouTube. Being able to have an open-ended medium for free for that large of an audience size is something that very few can likely replicate. Which is why for other applications to succeed in this market, they need to appeal to niches. StoryFire appeals to a niche as it has a big emphasis on storytelling, rooting from Jesse's love of creating content that tells a story. Of course, there are still video entries, but I would say the storytelling element is what defines the app. Yet it seems like StoryFire is being marketed as a refugee haven for creators pushed out of YouTube, but it is a far place from what YouTube offers. StoryFire isn't currently equipped to welcome all walks of creators and all types of creators. It is difficult to search up relevant video topics, and as of now seems to be promoting the same few channels that have some pedigree already on YouTube, meaning it has a long way to go to try and be a hub for the YouTubers. Part of me thinks StoryFire will be the place to watch an exclusive cast of YouTubers, but will never truly be open-ended for all creators because that is a costly task. So if they can gather some creators with big followings and make them post exclusively on the app, then they have a chance for a future. It's essentially a chain reaction. The bigger the audience for StoryFire, the higher the incentive is to get more popular YouTubers to come into StoryFire's community. But will it ever be a medium for newer small creators? Things can change, but looking at the scenario now, it is not likely StoryFire can take even a tenth of YouTube's pie. But other apps focused on a niche may have a chance. Twitch wasn't marketed just as a streaming app for everyone. It was marketed to gamers and succeeded because of that. That's how you make YouTube sweat, having viable alternatives that have a defined identity. I do look forward to seeing what changes are made to StoryFire. Jesse has predicted that StoryFire will have 1 million users by Christmas, so we shall see. If StoryFire succeeds, this may have opened up the playing field for other apps to come in. I appreciate you guys for listening. This is an open-ended conversation, so I look forward to hearing your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching.